It's definitely a bit chilly, but I love this weather. It's time to move on to task 3 and start working on those lunas. I'm Professor Voqas, and this is Harry Potter Wizards Unite.
Hello, Professor. I didn't see you there.
A little bit of a later start to today, although I don't plan on doing too much today. I'm definitely trying to take this event more slowly, just take it in stride day by day, and not try to go too fast, because I've got other days, and if I finish early, then I've got nothing to do those other days. I mean, besides just normally playing. By the way, it's been cold enough lately that I finally get to try to wear my new hat that I got recently. I don't know if you can see. Let me get close. There you go, you can see it's a Ravenclaw hat. I just like, and of course Ravenclaw colors, but definitely understated, not like blasting out Ravenclaw unless you look close, which I love. So anyway, it is a little bit thinner, but in North Carolina it doesn't get super cold, so I feel like this hat will definitely suffice. All right, let's head over to special assignments. You can see use Masterness on 5 potions. I needed to finish that up yesterday in last video, so I just did that, finished it up before I even went to sleep last night. So armadillo bile for that, which means we've completed the second set of tasks, so we get the experience and blah, 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 but 3 restricted section books, which I will be using on my SOS tree in some fashion. So moving on, we've got to do some wizarding challenges and more wizarding challenges. Got to get experience and got to defeat foes, but that's not what we're going to work on right now. Right now we're going to work on the 15 brilliant Luna Lovegood foundables, because I'm up here at Kokabooth Amphitheater. I've been here before. Amphitheater, do outdoor shows and stuff, but there's also a lake next to me here, so I can walk around it, because the other thing I'm working on that really has nothing to do with this set of tasks is under port keys. You can see I've already walked 2, I'm 0.2 into the next one, and then I've got those last 2. Trying to walk those 5 to get that image before I get to the 4th set of tasks. I mean, even if I get to the 4th set of tasks, I can work on it then, it doesn't matter, but I'm just trying to get it as ready as it can be before then. Potions also, if you'll look, I actually have 3 brewed right now, because when we get to the bonus tasks, we need to brew those potions. I actually didn't have the ingredients for more than those 3. I'm running low on bitter roots, believe it or not. So anyway, I threw those 3 in, and the worst part is now I have these 3. I can't even start a 4th because it wants me to collect these, and it won't let me brew another one while I'm waiting to collect. But that's okay. I'm just going to hold on to these 3. I'm just going to carry them into the bonus tasks, and then I'll have 3 coming in. I'll have to brew 7 more, and in the meantime, I can gather up ingredients. Which, by the way, if you're ever at the screen and you're like, well, I can't see what to brew. If you go to recipes, you can actually look at, what ingredients you have. So you can see Extimulo, I have 1 snowdrop left and 0 bitterroot. So I need to collect probably really just snowdrop and bitterroot. Snowdrop, usually greenhouses will drop it for me. Bitterroot, I can find it on the ground. So I'll be looking for that as I walk around today. That's not until the bonus task though, and I'm only on this 3rd set of tasks. So I've still got a little bit of time to collect that. So as you can see, a lot of purple beamed traces around me. At least some of them hopefully are going to be lunas, and I'm going to go ahead and start collecting those, and we'll meet back when I've collected enough to complete that part of the task.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
All right, I'm about halfway around this lake, and I have finished the lunas. Definitely got those pretty quickly, so let's go ahead and collect that. What is that? 3 strong Extimulos. I'll definitely take some strong Extimulos. I can just chuck them at stuff when I need it. So Going to continue to walk because I finished one of my port keys. I'm on the second to last port key. So once I walk that port key, I'll have one more to be able to get that fifth port key to get the image going into the fourth set of tasks. So we still need to do the fortresses. I think it'll be more comfortable inside my car. It'll be a little bit warmer, and just sitting is easier. I don't have to hold the camera, that kind of thing. So anyway, I'll meet you back at the car once I finish walking around this lake and trying to get the port key walked out. Back in the car, let's check my port keys. You can see, got the fourth one unlocked right toward the end, actually. I was almost back to my car at that point, so there you go. So actually, I guess I was half a kilometer. So 0.5 kilometers on the next one. So I just need to walk that last 1 kilometer, really sometime through the rest of today, because I'm not really planning on doing the fourth set of tests till tomorrow anyway. So that's when I can place that image. So let's go over to, I have so much spawning around me right now. So right here, 4250 Wizarding Experience from Wizarding Challenges and 10 foes. I think the foes are going to go quicker and the experience is going to take longer. I am going to pop up Rufios because Rufios will double the Wizarding Experience I get in challenges. Yikes, my camera almost just bit it. It actually fell in between shots there. I managed to catch it and reset it up. Anyway, you can also see my energy is maxed out, which was really nice because as you can see this lake here as I'm scrolling around. As I got to this end that I'm showing you right now, that end of the lake, there's really not that many spawns. I didn't need to get anything at that point, so I was really only going after emergency. But there was still energy spawning on the ground, so I was just picking it up and just maxing myself back out. So we are going to the night bus. By the way, if you're on, oh no, we're not going to the night bus. I need to put on that Barufios. So a couple things, if you want to do this faster, Barufios certainly is one way. It's going to double your experience. The other ways you can make your experience greater in fortresses, there's really 2 things you can do. Number 1, use higher level runestones. That ups your experience level no matter what level you're in. If you use a higher runestone, you're going to get more. In general, I know those of you that really know exactly what level each thing is and how much, but just in general, use a higher level runestone, you're going to get more experience. And then the more people in the chamber. So even though it doesn't require you to do it with other people, if you have more people in the chamber, you get a bonus. You get more experience. So my recommendation is find your good balancing point. But for me, it's going to be, look at that, 0 across the board, except for that dark 5. I think I'll enter that dark 5. Well, if that aura's up for it, I'm up for it. Oh, I guess somebody took out that pixie, and I'll go after this werewolf. I am going to use the Strong Eximula potion, both to make it go faster, and because I just got a bunch of 3 of them from that thing, so it doesn't even matter. I mean, I have some to, I say to waste. It's not going to waste, it's speeding things up. But I have some to burn that I'm not too worried about. All right, so I just cast proficiency, which means that professor got past proficiency. I saw a thread on Reddit the other day about this. That professor was past proficiency and then past focus and did not cast proficiency. I ended up using a strong invigoration draft. I had one. I was at 5 focus and I went ahead and cast it myself. But professors of the world, if you're in a dark 5 and you get past focus, they want you to cast proficiency. It is the most efficient way to help out your team because it lasts the whole rest of the battle. Everybody does more damage against everything they're proficient against, which is what they should be fighting. Bravery was cast too. We did have some elites, so that's good. Bravery, though, I always feel like can be cast a little bit later because we can just kind of avoid the elites up until Bravery is cast, which is fine. It lets the Magizoologist build up. Let me go ahead and shield the Magizoologist and another Magizoologist. And then go after... Yeah. I will go after an Necromantula because there's nothing I can go after, so I might as well go after something lower. Another Strong Invigoration to make it go a little bit faster. Actually, somebody, I think, healed me, one of the Magizoologists, which they probably should have just let me faint. That's what I was planning on doing. Man, you can see I'm on a Strong Invigoration draft, and I'm still I just don't do that much damage against these guys. And again, why didn't I leave it to a Magizoologist? They already had enough other targets to go to, so they're going to go fight them. I might as well be doing something. There was nothing I'm good against. Even if I just knock this guy down a bit and back out, which I may do in just a second. Then I can leave it for a Magizoologist. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'll take the hit, though, so that they don't walk in and take a hit. But then now I'll back out. So when they go in, they'll get first hit on it. There probably is something for me. Nope, not yet, but I can shield myself. That other professor has not shielded themselves. All right, I'm going to go after this elite pixie. I'm shielded. I'm on a strong invigoration. I've got proficiency cast. Bravery's been cast. It's the best possible situation against an elite fierce pixie. Because they don't take a lot to kill, but they definitely hit hard. All right, we're down to the last little bit, which means I must, okay. It looks like the other professor's definitely been putting deterioration hex. You know what? I'm going to shield them because I got nothing else to do. Everything else is engaged by the appropriate people, it looks like, and we're down to the last. It says 3, but I only see 2 guys. There we go. It said 3. It was, ooh, Fred Weasley's wand. Nice. Yeah, Yule Ball program. I haven't talked about it. I need that. That's why I used the Legends of Hogwarts Runestone. Look at that, though. 2,300 experience. Now, that's, of course, with the Brufios. But that's out of the 4,250 I need. So over half. Oh, excuse me. That was family experience. 3,060 wizarding experience toward the 4,250. So that's like 2/3 of the way to finishing up that task just by going to a dark 5 with 5 people using that level 4 runestone. And a gift as well. All right, that went pretty quick and painless. I know I talked about some of the things that went wrong in the chamber, but even when things go a little off, you can still, it's not that bad to make it through. If you've got the personnel to do it, and you can just still make the right decisions as you go through the rest of the chamber. So anyway, let me go ahead and bust out this last 1,500, and then we'll collect for the 10 foes as well as the experience, and we'll move on to the 4th set of tasks, but then we'll probably call it a day. Finish that up on 3 more fortresses. 2 of them actually went in with like 4 or 5 other people, so that worked out pretty well to get me some more experience. Used, I think, level 3 runestones for that, Legends of Hogwarts again. Anyway, and then I did 1 more, I think, solo, like a Tower 4 or something. Ended up getting like 800 experience. Used a level 4 runestone in that one. So anyway, definitely knocked out that experience. And then the 10 foes, I was definitely way ahead of that by the time I got done. So let's collect that silver key for that. And then the runespore eggs for that. And then I'm getting some experience, family experience, 5 restricted section books, most importantly. And then a little bit of energy to help me try to recoup. Looking at the 4th set of tasks, 7,000 wizarding experience from Traces. By the time you see me tomorrow, I'm sure I'll have some there because even though I won't be filming, I will certainly be opening up the game and just returning some Traces. 5 brilliant Room of Requirement page images in the registry. So that's going to be that 1 page, which I'm going to wait to place those images so we can go through all of them tomorrow. Well, not all of them, but the ones I'm placing at least, because that's going to require some reading text and that kind of thing. And we're going to keep this episode to the 3rd set of tasks. And then 15 mysterious note pieces by returning brilliant Dumbledore's army traces. I'm probably not going to return any brilliant Dumbledore army traces until tomorrow, so we can go through the story text on that and kind of what's happening and decoding the message and that kind of thing. So anyway, we are going to stop here and resume really working on this 4th set of tasks to unlock the bonus tasks tomorrow. But a couple channel notes. A lot of you have commented in the past and then even more recently about wanting me to maybe stream or do fortresses on Discord or something like that with you guys. It is something I'm actively working on. The streaming, I'm definitely familiar with producing YouTube videos. I used to edit music all the time. Editing videos, certainly right up my alley for what I can do, and the more time, the better I can do things. But streaming is something I haven't done any of, so I'm still working on that. I do know my camera, at least, does not stream directly. I would need something from the camera we're looking at right now. I would need something from the camera, unless I use like my laptop webcam, which, you know, isn't the greatest, so that's one thing that's held me back. It is something I'm working on. There's something else in the works, and I can't talk about it right now because I don't want to divulge anything, but there is something working on with other people potentially. And again, I don't want to say anything because I feel like it's something that's not mine to be said yet, but it is something I'm working on. But I do need to get my streaming up and going so that I can do that and maybe start doing some streams of fortresses with other people, that kind of thing. Just so you know, that is something the channel is working on. That is going to do it for this video. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys for task 4 tomorrow. Knox.